Hey guys, this is Leslie from Little Miss Petite and welcome back for my channel. For this video, I will be doing a book review on The Catacombs by Jeremy Bates. So this is the second story of his novel in the World's Scariest Places Volume 1. And the plot of this is that a group of friends travel down and navigate the intricate tunnels and passageways deeply burrowed in the catacombs of Paris. Along the way, they stumble upon colorful characters. Some of them are friendly, but most of them are not. Their adventure quickly turns into a mission of survival. If they don't get lost with the endless mazes of tunnels and passageways in the catacombs, then they will surely be killed by the monstrosities that they will encounter along the way. So what are the good points about the story? First of all, Bates has a knack of great storytelling. The main character is Will, who's an American living and working in Paris as a travel guide writer. Another character is Danielle, who's a young French woman who fancies Will, and a keen cataphile. The third character is Pascal, who's an experienced cataphile and who also fancies Danielle. Cataphiles is the term used for urban explorers who illegally tour the passageways and tunnels of the catacombs. The last main character is Rob, who's French-Canadian and is Danielle's brother-in-law. The different narration provides different perspectives and we get to know the backstories of each character. The author did a fantastic job creating the feeling of dread, suffocation, and panic, as these characters are forced to wriggle their way into tight crevices and tunnels in the catacombs. I could feel my chest tighten as Will was crawling into a tight space-like tunnel to get to the other side. And when he got stuck in the passage or the crevice, I could feel the panic in him, in his voice, and how he felt when he felt like the walls were closing in. Bates also did a great job incorporating real-life events into this book. For example, the reason why the group decided to explore the catacombs was because of a videotape. In the videotape, it was seen as a videotape dropped into the ground and the woman was dragged off into the darkness screaming. Curiosity killed the cat and they decided to explore the tunnel to look for the video camera along with the woman who was missing. If you look into YouTube, you will encounter or see a similar video, but this time it's a man. The man was running breathlessly around the tunnels in the catacombs and he dropped his camera on the floor. And in a panic state, he was last seen running off into the darkness and he was never seen again. In another true-life event, a hospital worker has decided to explore the catacombs by himself. Unfortunately, he got lost and his body was not found until 11 years later with the hospital keys attached to his body. In the book, this was seen as a newspaper extract and it was incorporated into the story as well, which is really cool. So the negative or bad points about this book. The main character in the book is very similar to his first story, The Suicide Forest. The character Will is so similar to the main character Ethan in The Suicide Forest that it feels like they are just one person. They have no distinct personality traits or characteristics. They also have similar backgrounds, suffering from depression with having a family member passed away. The formula for both of these books are so similar, which makes the reader feel like they're reading a second story twice, but the setting is in Paris instead of Japan. Also, so many missed opportunities in this book that the author could have developed. For example, since they are surrounded by dead bodies, bones, and remains, the author could have explored the supernatural element in this story. Just like the first book, the ending is a bit of a disappointment, especially when you find out who the real culprits are terrorizing the cataphiles. It lost that supernatural element and mystery that became more like a B-grade horror novel. I highly recommend this book to readers who like spooky surroundings and eerie atmosphere. It's about an exploration gone wrong and unfortunate things happen that makes it into a mission of survival. It's not a book for people who hate closed off or tight spaces or people who suffer from claustrophobia or a fear of the dark. Don't expect to be totally terrified by this story. You'll be grossed out and spooked by some of the events in the story, but by no means will totally terrify you. I wouldn't say this is a really terrifying book. that concludes my review for the Catacombs, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next video. See you, bye!